on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Tenor, and this is episode 2 on the Peercraft server, season 2, of course. And we're here to do the fix all the things that Tenor said he was going to fix last time episode. So we've got the chicken farm, we've got the mob drop, and then we will probably be doing something else over at our home area. That's yet to be seen, but it is in my cards. Eventually we need to start getting some power. As much as I don't want to do some power things right now, because I will tech up really quickly. We can't deny that we need to do power things. So I'm going to take all this stuff right here. This is all the stuff that we need, quote unquote, hopefully. And I just realized I'm missing one thing, which isn't that big of a deal, but we do need a chest for our storage. So let's get that made real quick. I guess I could have taken the chest that was over there. That's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we need to work backwards because I want this to be the center, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to just drop the chickens right in here. So this is going to be our center line for the chickens. So the adult chickens will be on here, which means we need a block because the hopper is going to be on, let's see, hopper goes into the dispenser right there. So let's put our dispenser down. Dispenser goes right there. Oops, I gotta switch those around. Get used to it. And then our dispenser, or our hopper, I should say, goes into there. And then our chest comes out here, and our hopper goes into that one. And then on top of this, we've got our dispenser. And that's most of it right there. So we take this out, and what we're going to do is we're going to use ghostwood planks for our blocks of choice. And I could keep this open. I don't think I will for now. We need to get our comparator into our ghostwood. I know I've got all this stuff as a mess, but that's okay. We can put the sword away, get the glass out. Actually, let's put the glass in right now. And then the marble slab goes there. And now that I'm thinking about it, okay, we are facing the correct direction. Because sometimes these dispensers don't like to actually work when you're facing an incorrect direction. So, torch goes there with a block on top. A block next to it with dust, and a torch on it with a block, and then dust. And that's it. That's all you need. I don't know why I put the redstone repeater there, but that's okay. So if we test this, we have a pulse. Voila. Alright, so now all we need to do is we need to cover this stuff up. So we need to go 1, 2, 3. We'll save this one for right now. Put a block over top of that. And let's see if I calculated out the number of blocks I needed properly. So we're going to have a block next to that redstone dust to keep that in. And look at that. Looks like everything's good. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of carpet over top of this. I guess it's not really the last thing. I'm going to put the carpet on top, and then I'm going to cover it all with marble slabs. And I'm aware of this wonderful zombie that's right here. So let's take care of him first. Oops. I really want to sleep, but there's no bed nearby. Ooh, got a heart. That's awesome. All right, let's finish placing these slabs. I guess I'm really popular right now because these zombies seem to not be able to leave me alone. And I'm actually hurt a little bit because, as you can tell, I don't have a helmet. My chest plate, my leggings are almost gone. I really need to make some armor. I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't mind killing mobs because I need the experience, because we're going to be doing a lot of enchanting here in a little bit. Let me kill this creeper. Oh, he ran away. That's fine. Let's see if I can get this completed. There we go. Alright, now what we need to do, I need to put the lava bucket in there because it needs to be able to trigger. And let's get these chickens into their pen. And hopefully I don't have too many. Oh wait, this is 110. Entity cramming isn't on. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. There you go. Only 2 more. I guess you'll go in there on your own here in a second. Or maybe not. Oh. Look, it's the creeper I was talking about getting rid of. There you go. Ooh, I gotta get that. Oh, you aren't supposed to have taken that. Darn it. So that catalyzing gland is one of the things that we need for charms to keep the creepers and the zombies and whatnot away. Come on, guy. Get out of there. Actually, let's just throw an egg at you. Ah! It didn't hit him, but it worked, so I'll take that as a victory. Now I just need to clean this up, and we will start working on the mob farm, which should take just a bit longer, and then we can get on to the rest of the episode. I've actually spent the last little bit of time digging and fighting mobs and just generally trying to get everything ready to go for this next part of the adventure. And you can see I've got some resonating plates already. I've got some redstone. I'm going to have to do RF sooner rather than later because we do need to get a refined storage up, and I'm not looking forward to that. This mending moss pickaxe is amazing, and it's almost nighttime. I'll probably have to sleep here in a few minutes, unless I just go up there. You know, I'm just going to go up there. So I have 64, I've got 2 stacks of stone brick. I don't think that's going to be enough. Let me go grab a little bit more here, just to be safe. I hope I don't trample any crops, because I would do that just because it's me. Let's grab some more of that. Okay. So we're going to go up here, and I'm going to turn on the chunk borders because this is going to be very important. So I'm going to build this to where it's half or I guess 3/4 in one chunk and 1/4 in the other. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I want one chunk to always be active as long as we're in the area. We could do some funky stuff with what's it called? With the chunk loaders, but I don't want to do that. I do not want to cause lag on the server. We'll just go with that. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll go 4 more in. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go another 4 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should form the basis of our platform. Let's put a torch there just to be safe. I can turn this off. So it's all going to be in one chunk this way. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Let me move my shield off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I do F3G again, here we are on the border of the chunk. And let's light this up. So this is actually going to be the outer edge of the platform. We're actually going to build everything on the inside here because we're going to use this edge right here as our redstone. This is going to be the outer edge, and we can't have anything outside of the chunk. So let's go ahead and do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we'll light this up. And then just come across. Hopefully I don't fall. As you can tell, there's already a zombie down there, or there was a zombie down there. Wonder where it went to. He looked like he wanted to come say hi to me. Alright. So this is the basis of our area. Now, what's going to end up happening is we're going to have a platform going up, because this is going to build up. We're going to have it to where it has a 3 high area, and I'm almost out of blocks. That's hilarious. And the reason for that, actually, we're going to make it 4 high. I've changed my mind. It's going to be 4 high. The reason for that is so that we can get Endermen to spawn and not kill themselves. I guess we could go 3 high, 3.5 high, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just get this part done here. And I should probably light this up while I'm running around. Oops. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Now it's going to be a simple water dispenser type setup where the dispensers are going to push the mobs into the area, which is why it's very important that this be so high in the sky, because the further up that we go, the less likely it is that the Endermen will be able to teleport away. And when they hit the ground, they're just going to die. Because they're going to hit the ground, they're going to hit the... It's not going to be the ground, it's going to be some diamond spikes. We're going to kill them with those so that we get both experience and player kill items. So that should be it right there. Let's torch this up. And this is going to be the top of our area right here. So we're going to fill this in, and I'm already out of blocks. I can get more. Won't take that long. Alright, I'm going to get some more blocks. And then we'll be able to do all of this fun stuff here. Let me see if I can land. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is going to be our redstone ridge. And actually, I'll probably have to take that ridge out just so that I can bring the signal down. Because the signal has to come down in the corners. What we're going to do is we're going to have repeaters and the signal is just going to come across, push them off this way. The signal over here is going to push them off this way. They're going to get pushed into the center where they'll fall into a smaller hole, which will allow us to collect them at the bottom center of this area, which is also why it had to be offset so that all the redstone down there is also in the same chunk as the redstone controlling everything. Because the last thing we want is out of sync redstone. So let's get some more stone bricks. I'm going to get some dirt and some more ladders so that I can do this, and I will be right back. I'm headed back up here because I'm still missing some blocks, but I've got enough where I can start this process. And let me turn on the chunk borders again so I can show you what we're going to do. I've got some more stone here, and the dirt in my inventory will make more sense once we get to the next part, which I don't want to get to just yet. In fact, let me light this area up a tad. Alright, so we want to kind of be in the center of this entire platform, which is about right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a block down. We'll use dirt for the time being. We're going to put a hopper here, hopper there, and ferni to prevent lag. We'll put our... I forgot comparators. Okay, well, there's going to be comparators there, and those are going to go into stone bricks. If you already know what I'm doing, if you've seen this before, then it'll make sense to you. And then we've got to get some redstone dust and our pistons. Redstone dust there, piston, and block of redstone. Now, I forgot the comparators. I can go make those real quick, but this is going to be the basis of our timer. So every few minutes, or every minute or so, this is going to dispense a redstone signal out, which is going to go this way and go this way. And we're going to make sure we do this evenly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it'll probably be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this edge right here is probably going away. And then we'll have a repeater, which will go down into these sections, which will have all the dispensers. And the goal is just to time it to where it turns on, it pushes the mobs towards the center. Sorry about that. Pushes the mobs towards the center, and then drops them into our little killing area. Now, this might actually end up becoming 2 sets of chambers, one where they all spawn and another where they drop into to funnel, but I haven't gotten that far. When I built this in my test world, I didn't do this exact design. I had done something different, and it worked, but it wasn't great. It was kind of meh. So I want to revisit it using this as my basis, and we're going to start taking... No, we won't take those down. Let me go ahead and start placing in the dirt. Now, the dirt is very important here. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The dirt's important because once I get some cursed evil, some drop of evil, sorry, this will become cursed earth, which will aggressively spawn mobs when in darkness. And believe me, when it says aggressive, it really means aggressive. Like, the mobs will continue to spawn frequently. And that's a good thing for us because that's what we want. The goal will be to have the mobs spawn. When the dispensers are off, the dispensers turn on, the mobs drop into the void, dispensers retract, mobs spawn, etc., etc., repeat endlessly. And this is the reason right here why I think I'm going to end up doing 2 separate chambers, or at least 2 separate drops. One's going to be to go to the middle, or to the center of here, and then these will have streams here that just keep pushing them into blocks over here. I don't know if it's going to work for the Enderman. I'm going to hope that it'll work. I'm not sure. We'll see eventually. But that's too good. But that's the plan for this. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me finish off all these blocks, and then we'll check and see how the dispensers look in place. Man, has it been a long hour. As you can hear, the timer is going. I'm just now finishing up this section. I'll show you here in a second what is going on. So all the dispensers are now in, and I must be in some type of swamp biome or something, because this watercolor is really weird. I don't remember what biome this would be. But yeah, so everything is turned on. Let's go ahead and add a little more in here. Let's throw another stack in here, because I don't want it to be too quick. Well, and we'll have to time it to see what the best setting is for this server, because every server is different. So let's get some redstone dust, and we'll wait for it to flip off. Let's check the hopper. It's going through its cycle. And this is just a simple etho timer. Really quick, really simple. Don't fall off, Tenor. So I just need to put a piece of dust here, and then a piece of dust over on this side, and everything should be going according to plan. Oh shoot, this is not going to be good if I don't get this done before that pops on. I had completely forgotten about that. So all the water is going into this little funnel. I've got the coordinates so I can go downstairs and set up my drop area. So all the mobs will go in here. And voila, look at that prettiness. And then eventually, like, the mobs will be jumping up and down. They'll make their way down there. They'll fall into the hole, and then the timer will go off. And I think that's a little too long of a timer. We will play around with the timer some. I think that's good enough. Oh. No, wait. I don't even want that. I want it to be less than that, because I just realized I'm going to have to worry about the setup, because it's going to tick on. I want it to be like every let's do 29, 30, 31, 32. So mobs are spawning, mobs are spawning, mobs are spawning, and then the mobs are running around trying to get out of the way. Let's see. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. They should be cleared by now. So we might end up doing 20 maybe? It's at 32 right now. I think that might be too long, but we'll see how the drops go. The drops will definitely determine how good this timing is, and we won't really know until it's really too late. I'm gonna close this area up as much as I can. As you can tell, I still do not have enough blocks to do all these things. I'm actually out of coal, so I really don't have much of a choice. I'm actually just going to use dirt for the time being, because I need string. I need more string for Wild so that she can do some fun stuff. Can't do all the fun stuff without it, so we'll just deal with dirt for right now. I'm going to close this off, give myself some darkness. And hopefully start to see some mobs spawning in here. So I've made sure to make this less than 128 blocks away, because that's where the sweet spot is, between 32 and like 80 blocks, I think, for mob spawns. So we should see something happen. I don't know if we'll see the particles all the way down here. We'll wait. Wait a few minutes and see if we can get some stuff to drop. Okay, so we didn't get any spawns. I'm just going to close this up and see what happens. I would really love to see some spawns after I finish closing this up. I'm hopeful, but hold on, let me see. Maybe it's because I haven't gone down underneath and cleared up all of the spawnable spaces. That's entirely possible. Like, it's just like, yeah, you've got too many spawnable things down this way. The only problem I have with that is that, you know, I've been playing on this server now for a week or so, and there are mobs, like bucos of mobs all over the place. Let me answer that. There are bucos of mobs all over the place, and they just seem to appear out of nowhere. So why they would all spawn underneath, I don't know. I guess I can hope and see if this is gonna work. Let's wait and see what happens again, and then I'll be back after I find out if it's working or not. Well, I don't know what to say. I've watched it for now about 5 minutes. Nothing's falling. I'm very disappointed, but it is to be expected. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go run over to the Nether. And I died because I jumped down and zombies got me. But I'm going to go run over to the Nether. I'm going to go get I'm going to try and go get myself some drops of evil and go from there. Drop of evil thing didn't work out. I don't have another fortress near our nether portal, so I'm just going to pass on and get the rest of this episode over with, which is this right here. So I want to do a fruit farm, or a Pam's tree area, a little grove. So that's what I'm going to build, and I'm going to put them all down just for the time being, because I need to put... I want to go ahead and get this episode finished so that I can go on to the next episode, be it survival or another one of these wonderful Peercraft episodes. So what we're going to do, I'm trying to get rid of a lot of this stuff in my inventory. There we go. I'll take those out and put them in here. Death info is terrible. Let's put down these trees, and what we want to do is we want to space them out. I'm not going to force them to grow. I'm just going to give them some space. We'll say 5 should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll place the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we don't want to get too close to that lava. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. There. And there. That should give them two. Actually, we're going to go out 6. Yeah, I placed that one too close. Now, the reason I'm going to do 6 is just because I want to give them some space in between the rows. I don't mind the columns, but the rows, it should be a little more spaced out. So these trees should grow up, and we should start to get some fruits from them. We will use them for the juicers, and we want to make this area look a little better than this. I don't know if I have a lot of dirt. Yeah, I've got some dirt on me, so we'll close this up for now. I'm sure terraforming this won't be too difficult. And we'll put our torch back. Where did they go? There they are. Right there. So what we want to do is we want to outline this area. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go ahead and make a line down the center, which would be much easier if I had a shovel on me. There we go. Okay, so this will be our path block, whatever that ends up being, and then we'll go around like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping that these trees don't go into the path. That's why I'm making them the way I am, or making the path the way I am, I should say. And I went one too far. That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. I should have planned this ahead of time and put markers out, but you know, you only get to do this so many times. Torch back. All right, so let's check our math. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that looks good. Oh, and we've already got some trees sprouted. That's cool. So we've got our coconut and our peach trees. Oh, and plum. And so far it looks like they're within. This one's a little over. That's not a problem. Oh, I've got my shield on. What am I doing? Cool. Okay, so this one's a little over on the path. Not a big deal. This one is definitely over on the path. Yeah, we need to move this out one more. On both ends of the spectrum. And once we get some glowstone going, we'll go ahead and light this up with glowstone. For right now, we'll stick with the torches. Doop, doop, doop. Come on, hit the right blocks, tenor. And what we'll do is we'll take away most of this grass, we'll terraform it up. We'll switch it out with coarse dirt, we'll switch it out with some rocks, some features. Something will go here. But we'll have a path out of some type of paver, and so on and so forth. We've got walnuts. Grapefruit's going to come out soon. Lemons. It's going to be a great time. And once everything's set up, then it'll look pretty. So I better complete a project because I still haven't completed the mob farm. Or, yeah, reds that way. So mob farm's still not done. It'll be done hopefully by the next episode if I can find some cursed drops of evil or find another fortress, because we still need to get some wither heads and get ready for beacons. We need beacons, I think. And I don't think we have woot. Now that I think about it, let's see if we have... No, we don't have woot. So we don't have the woot mob factory, so nether star generators are not going to be... that's not going to be what I want to do. I'm going to want to find some other sustainable resource, which will probably be foods. We'll probably get some farmer villagers over here just doing foods, and we'll do culinary generators, or we'll find a way to generate something, because we will need power at some point. But for right now, that's all. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.